What's up, everybody? Mark Elite Metal Detecting. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to try some bass fishing because unfortunately I cannot walk. I'm with a cane right now. Can't metal detect. I'm waiting for the brace to come out, so I'm going to do something a little different. If you like bass fishing, hang out because I think we're going to do pretty good. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming in. Like I said, something a little different today. Please smash that like, leave us a comment, respond to all of them, and subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. If you're coming back, as always, thanks for coming back. And yeah, we'll see you on the first cast. See what we can do in this little farm pond here. All right, cool. Hang out. Of course, it's starting to rain as soon as I get here. I should have looked at the weather, but anyway, let's try a cast here. See what we can do. Using a chatterbait, one of my favorites, about 7 feet in here. Let's see what we can make happen. We got a fish on. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. First cast. What? Nice little bass. All right. Catch and release. I'm all about it. Looky there. Probably 2-pounder. Nice little fish. All right. Always give him a little kiss, send him back. Bring back Grandpa. That's what I'm talking about. Haven't been fishing in a couple of years now. See what else we can do. Out here in the northwest corner of the Nutmeg State. Thought he hit it right on the drop. Using a cabell. Oh, there he is. Second cast. Look at that, folks. These fish must not get too many people in here fishing. A little bit smaller. Just barely got him. All right. Pound and a half. Bring back your big brother. It's the north end of the pond there. I'm using, like I said, a Cabela's bait cast reel, like 8-pound test on it. Fenwick Silverhawk 2 rod, chatterbait with a little trailer on the back of it. I forget what size this is, probably 3/8 ounce on the chatterbait. I like the blue and black fleck. Works out pretty good. Let's see if we can get another one. On the drop, keep it tight. Look at that, I got another fish right now. Holy smokes. Feels good. Number 3, holy smokes. Like I said, I haven't been fishing in like 2-3 years. At least I don't have to walk too much. Wow, he's a little bit bigger. That's the big brother. He inhaled that baby. Not much bigger, but he's bigger. Started bass fishing when I was like, actually with my grandfather. We grew up in Maine in the summers. And yeah, this guy inhaled that thing. Whew, got it. A little bit bigger, a couple pounds. All right, let's get him back in the water. Let's see, that's number 3. All right, see if we get another one. The way I like to do it with these is I watch the slack when I reel it and count how long it takes to reach the bottom. Once it hit, you know, I count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Normally they fall about a foot per second. Once I figure the bottom out, then I lift up on the rod till I feel that blade start to move. Look, we got another one right there. Number 4. Hit it right on the drop. Holy smokes. Wow. Look at him, see him? A couple pounds. Anyway, like I was saying, I can't believe I'm this lucky. I count, back you go, how many seconds it takes to fall and hit the bottom. Watch my line. Once it goes slack, then I can figure out how deep it is, pull up on it, feel the blade start to vibrate, and then what I do is I start to reel, feel the blade vibrate, I move my body with it, reel in that slack, so there's no slack, reel in that slack. Because using monofilament, when you go to set the hook, there's always going to be stretch. Depending on the type of fishing I'm doing, like if I was frog fishing with lily pads, I would use a braid because there is no slack in braid. So with this one, you got to kind of get a feel for it and be right on the number. Let's go down the north end again. See, there's a water inlet over there where they probably hang out and feed. There he is, right off the get-go. Holy smokes. I've been in this pond a couple of times before, but not in a while. In the late summer, the lily pads come all out here. I like using topwater frogs. I suggest if you have a frog on artificial, that's a nice little fish, using 65-pound braid, because if those bass get in those lilies, the root system can be really, really thick if he gets hung up under it. Ooh, that's sharp. There he is. Pound and a half or so. Nice little fish. All right, back you go. Let's get another trailer. All right, so this is one of the things that I use for a trailer, and I don't get them from the company. I get them from probably Cabela's or something, a few bucks. You know what, little secret, if you guys got an Ollie's near you, go there because they get good deals on some good stuff. They got the Guggen baits, all kinds of stuff for cheap. Anyway, throw that there. Matches the bait really nice. Split up them. I'm gonna split the claws, if you will. Get that thing on there, thread it through. Go about halfway up. You don't want to leave too much, depending on how big the fish are. Get them up over that hook. Actually, this is the expensive chatterbait. I forget what they call it, but it's like $19. But it's a good bait, man. One of my favorites. So there's a pipe. There's actually this is an old farm pond. The land dates back 1825. Did some metal detecting out here. I actually found my first copper coin over there. Story. But it's also now a golf course. Like I said, there's a water inlet over there. Now I know there's a lot of fry over there, so let's see. There he is, right off the rip. Nope, did I miss him? I missed him. Did I? No, I got him. He was running at me. Look at that, folks. I don't know what that is, 5 maybe. All right. You got to really make sure you set that hook too, because if you let him, if you're not on the money, They're gonna swallow that thing, and then you're never getting it out without hurting the fish. All right, bring back Big Brother. Anyway, oh, I started telling a story because I like telling stories. I started bass fishing with my grandfather, Charles. Oh, there's one. In the early 70s, we had a cottage up in Maine, and we would go with him in the summertime, and all we did was fish at night for bass. And he was old school, had an old Mitchell 300. We would use the Heddon Jitterbug Black or Crazy Crawler, one of the favorite lures I've ever used. Hula poppers, all made by Heddon, nice little fish. And said we would wait till it was 9:30, 10 and go out then. I'll tell you what, the big fish we caught there, my brother Joe, he got one. I think he got close to like an 8 or 10 pounder out there. My grandfather had the Maine state record at one point. Now that Maine being north, my grandfather, I believe it had I missed it. It was a 12-pound, 4-ounce fish. And that's big for them cold waters up there. Moose Pond in Bridgeton, Maine. Man, it's beautiful up there. If you ever get the chance, go. Small town, a couple of lights. It's really nice. Now I'll tell you guys, I've been fishing a lot longer than I've been metal detecting. So if you're new to fishing, if you have questions, you know, I got back Bassmaster magazine, I think when they first came out, showing my age a little bit. I think I read every single one of those. So if you have any questions on gear, line, knots, lures, throw me a comment, ask me a question. I'll see if I can be a help to you. This is not good. I'm left-handed here. I mean, I am left-handed, and there I got him. I didn't think that was going to work out. Wow. Oh, go ahead, back in the water, fish. Go, 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 go. Get out. I had a nice bass boat at one time. It was a 17.5 foot, what was it? 17.5 foot Starcraft with a 95 horse Merc on it. Used to take that thing out the Connecticut River for stripers. I'll tell you, we used to hit some big fish out there. There he is, all the way on the other side, man. They are right on the side. Told you this is a good lure. I mean, granted, I am in a small farm pond that doesn't get a lot of action, but it's nice to be able to just throw it out and catch some fish. Oh, there you go. Love fishing for smallmouth though. Smallmouth is like, if you've ever done any ocean fishing, smallmouth is like bluefish of fresh water. There he is. Jesus. Do some night fishing for smallmouth, man. Them things fight. For those of you who use bait casters, smaller one, about the same size, pound and a half. The way I like to set it up is so when you just want that thing to fall set it so it falls kind of nice and evenly, not too fast, not too slow. Right now it's like May 5th. They've probably already spawned or close to it. But like early spring, if you find yourself in a pond, even a lake, ooh, there he is, that's a bigger one. You want to go to the north end of the pond or lake because that part of the water warms up quickest in the spring, and that's where there tend to be more congregated. Top water is my favorite. Get that at night, nice rocky ledge. Like I said, head and jitterbug, or my newest favorite lure for topwater have to be the whopper plopper. I mean, I know they came out a long time ago, but still, nice bone color, medium one. Ooh, there he is, right there. Ooh, he's a little bit bigger, tough guy. Yeah, look at him, he's a little bit bigger. There he is. Nice one. Couple pounds. Bring back your grandpa. Like I said, I appreciate all your support. Unfortunately, I have what's called Charcot foot, where the talar dome joint in my right ankle has basically collapsed. So bone on bone, bone fragments, there he is. And unfortunately, I also have vein issues, so between the bad circulation, being a diabetic, and having that joint collapse, there's a high probability that I may lose my leg from the knee down on the right side, but still got to be grateful because other people got it worse than I do. Count your blessings, everybody, because you never know. Overnight, everything can change. I don't know. Might have to move. 10 fish in this one area, that's quite a bit. Nope, missed him. Did I miss him? No, he's there. Smaller. Much smaller. Oh, look at the little guy. Maybe a pound. Ooh, lost my trailer. All right, got to get a new trailer. Go figure, the smallest one gets my trailer. A bad looking fish, little guy. All right. All right, let's see what else we can do. We got a front coming in, so that could be why they're so active too. Normally with bass, they get pretty active before the front comes through, and we got thunderstorms coming our way some point today, probably in the next hour or so. All right, let's see if we can pick one. Oh, there he is right there. Thing must have just hit the water. That dude took it. Here you go, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. Bring back Grandpa. Check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That went slack. There he is. Oh, no, missed him. Hit it right in front of me. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big thing about watching that line, because if it's going to hit it on the way down, you'll see that line go from slack to tight. There he is. There he is. I knew I'd probably catch some fish. I didn't think this many though. Pretty lucky. Quite fortunate. And I think the chatterbait is made by a company called Z-Man. There he is. Not terrible. Another little helpful hint. If you're ever fishing in an area during the day and you got wind pushing, so that right there, the wind is pushing the water up towards the north end of the pond. You get up in there with a spinner bait, white one preferably, that's what I would use. Get on that bank right there. There he is. I missed him. The breeze or whatever, the wind will push the little bait fish up against that bank. and give you a good chance of catching something. Like to catch a nice 5-pounder, that'd be sweet. But who's being greedy? Just caught like 12 fish in a half an hour. Can't complain about that. All right, one more cast here, then we'll move for a little bit. There he is, right off the bank. He tore that thing up. Ugh. Barely hooked. There you go. Nice little fish. Bring back Grandpa. All right. We're going to move to another little spot here. All right, so I came over to the other side of the pond, and we'll see. There's some stones up in here. See if we can make anything happen. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Oh, nope, I guess that don't count. There he goes, right, man, he hit it on the drop. Oh, he's still on it. Look at him. Ah, that's a nice one. Ooh, probably 3 pounds right there. Wow, that's the biggest one I caught so far. Look how clean he is. White belly. All right. Bring back Grandpa. Think we get another one in there off the drop? Let's see. Yep, there he is. Nope. Try it on that bank. There he is. Nope, lost him. There he is. Oh, man. Yeah. Little fatty, stout little fat fish right there. Bent. Look at that mouth. Hello in there. Look at the size of that mouth. Oh. Look at him right there, right there. Took actually my drag out a little bit. I stopped for a second and spanked it. Ugh. Goodness. It's a strong little fish. Little fish here, fishy, fishy. Not terrible, couple pounds. You know what I love about fishing too? Unfortunately nowadays, with all the chemicals and everything in the water, it's really, you're not supposed to eat a lot of what you catch. But I'll tell you, how's that saying go? Give someone a fish, they will eat for a day. Teach someone to fish, they will eat for a lifetime. So bring someone, teach them how to go fishing. It's a great hobby, very relaxing. I mean, you're definitely not gonna do like I'm doing. Today is definitely more catching than fishing, but you gotta be patient. If you're not having luck, switch up the pattern, whatever your retrieve is. I'm basically doing a nice slow retrieve here with that little pause in between. When I reel that slack, it's that pause. It's normally when they'll hit it. There he is. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, that's the biggest one I got yet. Man, he was right off the shore. Huh. It's a nice little fish. Oh. Bring back Grandpa. See, he caught that as soon as I paused. And he was right there. Yeah. There he is. There he is. Z-Man chatterbait, can't go wrong. in a nice little farm pond. Wow, that one's a little bit greener, not as pale as the other ones. Oh. Also, when you're using this type of bait, I guess you could use braid, I guess, if that's your preference, but with this type of blade bait, I wouldn't use braid, because setting that hook, you want a little bit of that stretch so you can set that hook without ripping it out of his mouth. All right, let's change one more spot and then head out of here. Going back to this property, like I said, the property dates back, the family that owned it, he said the property dates back 1825, but when myself and Mr. King of Swing, Brian, detected this property, found a lot of stuff too, but he found a colonial shoe buckle that definitely dated back to the mid 1700s, so there were people on this property before that, before 1825 anyway. There he is, right in front of me. Right in front of me. Whoa! Okay. He's pissed. Dude jumped out of the water like a smallmouth. How we doing, Big Daddy? Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. I know it probably hurts pretty bad when you get a hook in the mouth. There you go. He's bent. Okay, you can go back. Thank you. Bring back Grandpa. Right in front of me, he hit it. Oh, there he is, number 2. Or should I say number 22? A smaller one. Still decent, a couple pounds. It's weird. These guys must be, the ones that probably hanging deep, they're more pale, cooler water. I think the guys in the more shallow water, they got more color in them. Ooh, gotta fix my trailer. Right. See if we can get a couple more. There, oh man, right in front of me again. Oh, that was a nice fish too. Dang it. There he is. Nope. There he is. Oh. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. There he is. Ooh. All right. All right, have a nice day, kiddo. All right, everybody, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you hung out and watched it. It wasn't metal detecting, but it was fishing and had some pretty good luck. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I'll answer all of them. Thank you for your support. Hopefully you can get down some metal detecting in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna do my best. If not, I can only do what I can do. Any suggestions, please let me know. Again, if you're new, thank you for coming in. Smash that like, leave us a comment, subscribe. If you're coming back, as always, thanks for coming back. Mark here at Elite Metal Detecting. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.